Hi, Goal Crushers. Welcome back to Crushing Goals with Karen. Welcome back to my channel. If you did not know, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 things that I have done to help improve my mental health. If you're not aware, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. If you're new to my channel, you should know that I do suffer from a mental illness. I'm not afraid. I'm not ashamed to tell anyone. I do. I suffer with PTSD. These are things that I have done in my life personally. I am not a psychiatrist. I'm not a professional. I just want to share with you some of the things that I have personally done in my life to help combat my mental health. Okay? So, I know that a lot of times everyone focuses a lot on the physical, okay? And the physical is great because that's what we see on the outside. But the inside in your mental stability is just as important. And I don't know why my earrings keep turning, but these earrings actually say my mind is beautiful, okay? And I have to tell myself that my mind is beautiful. This video is to share with you some of the 5 things that I have done in my life and that I have incorporated in my life to help me manage my mental health. Okay? Number 1, I had to learn how to love myself where I was. Okay? When I first realized that I was had mental health issues, I didn't want to accept it. You know, I thought that I was too smart, too strong to have what I thought was a weakness of not being able to control my mentalness. It seemed like to everyone else I have the world, but I was really suffering silently inside. And I had to learn how to love me as I was, to know that I was not perfect, to know that I am capable despite what people may have said or thought of me. And so to help me love myself where I was, I wrote down positive attributes about myself. I'm smart, I'm beautiful, I'm educated, I am loved by God, I have a wonderful family, I have a great support system, I'm kind, I'm giving. You know, I had to write all those things out as positive attributes for myself, for me to remind myself that I'm not as bad off as my mental head was telling me. I also asked my family and friends what they loved and what they liked about me the most. That I was resourceful, that I was, number 2 is identifying what causes your stress, okay? What is stressing you out is the key to helping manage, cope, and understand your stress. I found several different categories, of stress. You have work-related stress, financial stress, health, relationship and social stresses. And I was the primary caregiver for my mom and my brother when they both were ill, dealing with my own mental health when I was diagnosed with PTSD. And then the financial, you know, being a single person and taking on other people's financial responsibilities was also stressing me out, because I wanted to make sure that the people that I was caring for, such as my mom and my brother, they had everything that they need. And sometimes I was neglecting my own financial needs to make sure that their financial needs were being met. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a link in the description box below that will help you to identify those triggers or those causes of stress and how you can go about minimizing those stresses in each category. Okay. Number 3, I added exercise into my life on a regular basis. My career in the reserve started to kind of dwindle down a little bit. I started not being as physically active, and I found that my stress from my reserve and my work perspective was a whole lot higher. Within the past year and a half to 2 years, I really started to implement a more consistent exercise regimen. And I found that it has helped tremendously, tremendously. So, number 4, I had to learn how to be kind to myself. I was my own worst critic. Everything had to be perfect. I had to allow myself some grace. I had to remind myself that Rome wasn't built in a day. And my mom used to tell me all the time, Karen, stress is a silent killer. It will wipe you out and you won't even know why. Because you're thinking that, everything is okay and you feel like everything is okay. And number 5, and I think this is the most important, this is something that we as women, we don't do. And that is to ask for help. There's a unfortunate stigma about getting help when you have a mental condition. And I think it's really sad because it took me a long time to identify and get the help. And I am probably the biggest advocate for getting counseling and therapy and help when you know you need it, because life is going to happen. And how we respond to it makes a big difference in how we take care of ourselves. I think that's the most important thing. If I can leave you with anything in this video, is to please seek help. You're not alone. You're not by yourself. There's people who care and love you and want the very, very best for you. So remember that. If you haven't already subscribed, I would really appreciate if you would subscribe to the channel. That would help me out quite a bit. I am would like to reach my goal of getting 500 subscribers. So if you would help by clicking that subscribe button and sharing this video with a friend, it would be a great, great help to me. It won't cost you a thing, I promise. Okay, so I thank you all so much for watching. Be blessed, take care, and remember, always plan with the end in mind. I'll see you in the very next video. Bye-bye. Always plan with the end in mind. I'll see you in the very next video. Bye-bye.